Now, we met a long time ago when I was at Lehman Brothers.
Yeah, a long
and you
time.
were the CEO of Jobline.
Right.
And believe it or not, we did an IPO together.
Yeah. September 2000.
Which year was that?
September 2000 was.
2000.
Yeah, a few years ago, I think. Eh?
And then you sold the company to a monster.
To Monster Board, yeah, right, in 2001.
Which then kind of got disrupted by LinkedIn and other players, no? Basically.
Right. So,
and you moved on from place to place, basically.
Yeah, I was in many companies, were in growth companies, in restructuring companies, always as CEO, and worked a lot with private equity companies, investing companies.
Yeah.
And now we're at Tado since a year.
It's kind of funny. We had today quite a few companies on stage who won startup competitions. And Tado, they didn't win when ProSieben did the competition. Actually, they won second place.
Okay.
I think I remember.
Right.
And then, yeah, Sebastian came a lot to the conference, and now I'm very pleased to host you. Now, who actually is a customer of Tado? I see what a potential you have here.
Yeah.
Now, I have an old house, and my heating didn't work. And then I had to get a new heating system. They get the heat out of the earth, like a very complicated system. And I wasn't able to control it, like not through the iPhone, not through the internet. And then this company called Engie from France who did this. And then I told them, guys, you have to use Tado. And they looked at me like I'm Santa Claus. and we managed to change the whole house to Tado. And I'm a super happy customer. But
Great.
Tell the beginners who still have to become your customers what Tado is, why you're excited, and why you took the job.
Yeah. So in principle, as most of you don't know, that more than 30% of the world energy is used for heating and cooling. And that's done in a very traditional way. And it gets more and more energy used for it. And our founders, they thought we can do that much more intelligent, and by that save energy. And so they developed a smart, intelligent climate control system, which is connecting homes and connecting the heating and cooling installations, and by that saving around 30% of the energy. And saves for the consumer, saves a lot of money, and gives a lot of comfort. And that's what we're doing. So if you want to save energy, do something good for the world and for your wallet, you should buy a Tado system.
And there's a third reason, which I think is also attractive. If you don't want to come home after a trip and your home is cold, you can actually switch it on before with your iPhone.
Right.
Which I think is also a strong reason.
Exactly. So that's another important reason why consumers buy it. But in the meantime, most of our customers don't buy it directly from us or buy it themselves. They get it supplied from utility companies, from energy companies. And
why would they do that? Because they want to sell lots of energy, right? So
yeah, so
with you they sell less.
Yeah. So what the energy companies are in a transition from an energy commodity company to an energy service company, and 3/4 of their energy is used for heating and cooling. But so they need to offer something in services around heating and cooling. So what they do is they use our system to offer intelligent climatization, and the consumer has the benefit of course, using less energy. However, they make new money streams out of services. So they pull data services for energy services and installation services, and by that get more new revenue streams. B, get a higher customer satisfaction, and get a reduction of the churn rate.
It's interesting. So not just the automotive OEMs are going to become services business, as we learned today and also last night from Uber. Also the energy companies are becoming service companies. It seems to be a trend.
It is a trend because the energy world is still very traditional. And it needs to be changed, and together with them, we can really bring it to the next stage.
Now, you are a market leader, I think, in what you're doing in Europe.
Yes.
By size, for sure. You started in Germany. How international is Tado now?
So we are present in more than 15 countries today. Germany is less than 30% of our revenues. So we are truly international now.
Oh, wow.
The second largest country, biggest country is the UK, where we have primarily selling via utility companies and service companies.
Interesting. And when you joined, first of all, the founders were very capable. Why did you join?
Yeah.
What are you there to do? And yeah, what did you see as a low-hanging fruit for Toon to shine in the new job?
Yeah, right. So, of course, the low-hanging fruit is the technology which Tado has in hardware and especially in software. And but if you want to grow very fast, you need to install a lot of systems. You need to connect a lot of households, and that means you need to be able to scale the company. And that scaling is one of the experiences our founders didn't have. Very young guys, very bright guys. But that's the experience I have.
And how you scale? Through the partners, through marketing, through...
So we scale across the value chain. That means it starts already with the development. Make sure that you develop products which are easy to implement in the market, easy to produce.
Do you use the same product for all the markets, or?
We use the same product for all the markets.
So that's nice,
so that's very good. And we scale on the software side, one set of software packages for all the markets as well. Then we scale on our sales organization, make sure you only focus on the important customers. And we scale on the supply chain, make sure that you can really produce all those units to connect all these houses.
How much is going through partners versus direct?
So direct is less than 20% today.
Oh, wow. So it's mostly going through partners.
So it's mostly going through partners already. And that's growing extremely quickly because our partners are covering more than 70 million households in Europe.
Oh, wow. If you look at the kind of big picture, I think Tado raised 50 million euros.
Right, yeah.
I would assume, since it's a quite asset-heavy business, you have actually hardware, which you install for all the heaters or the rooms. Company's probably not profitable yet, but what is your plan? I mean, are you open for investors? How is the US market? Where do you want to take the company to?
Yeah. So in the first place, we want to take the company to 100 million plus in 2020 in Europe. Then at the second stage, we are now focusing on also on the air conditioning market, which is a far larger market than the heating market. And with that, we're working now with Asian partners for that second step from 2020 onwards.
Because that's a product which appeals globally, I guess, no?
That's the global product, right?
Well, Toon, very happy to see you again. Don't miss our party tonight. You all need to register. Huh? We have the bands outside, and NOAH Connect tells you who wants to meet you, and we should catch up.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.